Hello and welcome to another class on Microsoft Excel. So for today, we'll be looking at the functions. Second part of the functions. I have four part of the functions, which we will also look at. But for now, let's look at this. Now, for this class, I'll be talking about date and time, EDate. I will talk about text function. I will talk about joining two text or numbers together using the word concatenation. But this time around, I'll be working on ampersand. Then I'll also talk about value functions. So now let's look at this. Now for date and time, Excel can give you the current date based on your computer regional settings. That is, if the time of your system is or date is not this, is maybe, let's say 12th of January 2020. When you type the function today, function today, it's going to tell you what the current date of your system, according to what your system sets. And also you can subtract dates together, which I'll be showing you how you can subtract dates when it comes to Excel. Very important, very important. What about let's look at if somebody is to retire at the age of 60 years. How do you calculate that? So we'll be looking at that. Also, I'll also show you how you can also use dates to subtract each other to know the working hours of a particular laborer. Now you can also add dates together also. Now let's look at the next text I have here, which is to check the age. Now if you want to check the age or age of anything, now you need to use a function called dated if. Now the dated if, when you open the bracket, the first value you need to enter is the cell where you have your day, your birth date. The cell where you have your birth date, very important. Then comma, then today function, comma, then the string y. The string there is the double quotes that I have here. That is a string. Now the essence of that y is to convert that to what? To year. If you want to convert it to month, you put what? M, and that is how it works. Now let's not look at some other things that I have for us here. Now for the EDate that I talk about, this function returns a date on the same day of the month. End month is end month in the past or the future. Now let's explain what that simply means. Now with your EDate, let's say for example now you are into rent house and you rent out something for a wedding, and you want to calculate when is the person when is the right time for the person to return it, or for a particular event. Well, when you set the date the person collected it, how many months is this spending with this person? Now if you specify the month, then how do you calculate the result? The result is now going to be EDate, open bracket, the date, that is the cell where the very day the person collected the rentals, comma, the month. You don't need to specify the month. Just select or click on the cell where you have the month. Automatically it's going to give you that result. This same practical is being used for tenancy, all this the way landlord issue receipts and the likes. You are renting an apartment for a month, for a year and 6 months. It's going to be 18 months. So when is the due time for this person to pay the rent? Then you can use that table also, or using EDate function. Now the next thing we have is joining of text. Like I said, I will not be using concatenation function, but I'll be using what? Ampersand. And during the course of this class, during the practical part, I will also show you how you can use text to convert, to merge. Where can use text function to merge your text and time together. Now the last thing that I want us to look at is the function, also the value function. The value function converts a text string that represents a number to what? A number, meaning that you have an error now. I want to convert it to what? A value. I will use what? The value function. So now let's look at the practical part. There you understand all the whole things I've explained here.